Hi guys, welcome. Okay, first live stream of the day. You can start sending in your questions whenever you're ready. Super chats or PayPal donations $1.99 or more will skip the line. I know yesterday a lot of people were saying that they didn't get their notifications. Hopefully you guys are getting your notifications. I also posted a Valentine's Day sale that went live this morning. I think I did maybe 4 questions for $17. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's on the community page if you're interested in doing a private. Okay. Choco, love. Okay, what's going on for love? I fell on my ass yesterday and my tailbone is definitely taking it today. Like I fell on right on my ass. There was no stopping it. Okay, so whatever's gone on in the past, if you had a recent tower moment or something that you've been trying to get over, it's moving into the past. Moving forward, using your intuition will lead you to happiness, not only in love, but on all levels. Where'd the binky go? Oh, there it is. There it is, baby. There you go. You got the world at your feet coming up, and you may have some choices. You got a Taurus coming in. You're not going to be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. You're going to feel like you got love, an outpouring of love coming in, and plenty of choices to make. Possibly between a Taurus and a Virgo, or possibly just feeling like you have choices and that you're not the one that's sitting around waiting on somebody else, which is a good thing. Baby, you keep spitting the thingy out. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. There you go. All right. I like to look out the window, I know. Pinky, love. Look what comes up for you too. First card, Tower in reverse. An old disaster, old turmoil, whatever it is, it's moving into the past. No longer holding yourself back, moving forward in 2020, like your whole life is starting to change and evolve. Feeling like there's a relationship coming in around you that's built on solid ground that could possibly make money easier for you. Maybe somebody that shows up that has money. Stepping out of your box leads you to a wish that comes true around an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini that can bring in a great deal of happiness. Feeling prepared. I think that when this person shows up, or just over the next couple of months, you're going to feel a little bit more like you're tackling life. Like, you know, I got this. I'm going for it. Nothing's going to hold me back. Jada. Does Todd like a girl who works clothing or up front? Okay. Does Todd like a girl who are they two different girls that you're asking about? I'm going to ask it like that. Two different girls. Okay. Does Todd like the girl that works up front? I only get a 33% chance he likes the girl that's up front. And let me see what the other one was. Okay. Does Todd like the girl that works in clothing? Now that's the saddest face ever. Yeah, you hold it with your hand. There you go. You got it. I only get a 33% chance he likes the other girl too. So, you know, I hate to say this, but I found that with guys, first of all, they could, oh yeah, she's hot, she's this, you know, because that's how guys talk. But not only that, I find that guys tend to find most girls attractive. And I tell this story all the time. I worked with this, we used to call him Predator because he used to follow women around the grocery store. And he was young. I think that when he first started working at the store, he was like maybe 19. He was young. But he literally thought that everybody was hot. And like one time, I'm not even kidding. He was like, "Oh, there's an older woman down aisle 2 and she's really attractive." And I'm like, I'm like, "It's my grandmother." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "Well, you know, she's for an older woman." I'm like, "You think everybody is hot?" So if you heard him say, she's hot, she's this, she's that, that's no big deal. But real romantic feelings, I don't think he has for either one of them. Predator. So we used to call him Predator. TD, love reading for Aries and I for the next couple of weeks. Balance comes in around the situation. You may be feeling like the relationship is much more even-keeled over the next couple of weeks. Also, there's money that comes in around the situation. So I don't know if he comes into money, he's spending it on you, or you do something that's a little bit more expensive. Money comes in. The relationship may be moving forward kind of quickly over the next few weeks. Good times. I like the money thing because you may be able to do something out of the ordinary or something that you don't normally do. Hasty. General reading for love. Okay, so there's cause for celebration that comes in over the next couple of weeks once you start laying down boundaries. Cause for celebration comes in. Fun, carefree, spontaneous times. Relationships move forward quickly. You also get a wish, possibly around a Sagittarius that comes in with an offering of love, or somebody who's very Sagittarian-like. It could be a foreign-born person. It could be somebody who's a philosopher. There's a Sagittarian feel around this person. If you're not with anyone right now, this is who shows up. If you are with someone right now, your relationship with this person that you're currently with will evolve when you no longer hold yourself back. I think you got some good luck stuff happening. Jada, is there anyone interested in me who I work with? Okay. 33% chance that there's someone around you at work that likes you. So 33% chance, even though it comes off kind of low, there's still somewhat of either an attraction or a starting point. So if there's somebody at work that you're interested in, I would pursue it a little bit. See if you can turn it into a little bit more. Because 33% is pretty low, but it's still like, it's still there. Like you could have been noticed. They could have noticed you. Which is a start. Ram, how did Will feel when he overheard me talking about my exes and other guys? Because at this point, I'm holding myself back around him. Okay. How did he feel? Regret and injustice. He felt regret, and he felt like he's holding himself back. I don't know if he wanted to say something, if he wanted to step in, if he wanted to put his 2 cents in, but he held himself back. So something kind of, he wanted to say something and he held himself back. So I don't know what it was that you were saying, but he felt injustice and regret. That's what comes up strong. Afia. Linford's current feelings for me. They're growing and transforming. So I don't know what's gone on with the two of you recently, but it looks like either there's some distance or there's some time apart. He may be feeling weak around you or weak about you, or maybe he feels like he screwed something up. But moving forward, coming up over the next couple of weeks, your relationship with him is going to turn around. And he's going to start working a little bit harder to either fix the heartbreak that happened in the past or put it behind you. He cares deeply about you and he doesn't want to lose you. I think he's just got to pull himself together. He's got to like pull himself up by the bootstraps, get this show back on the road, because he does care about you and he wants to fix things, or he wants to propel things forward, but it seems like he can't get out of his own way just yet. No, I don't. I don't know why the notifications haven't been working. I got a lot of emails yesterday from people telling me that the notifications weren't working. That's really annoying. Oh, some people got notified. Stupid. I don't know why. But last night, I know a lot of people that emailed me after I'd already gone off saying that they missed it because they never got the notification. I don't know. Maybe there's an issue with YouTube. Or maybe it's because Mercury's gone retrograde or almost retrograde and it's screwing everybody up with technology. Jasmine. Chances of having a Valentine. Should I just go make plans with my friends? Okay. Should we just go make plans with friends? I'm leaning towards that, and I'll tell you why after I do the thing. Yeah, I would go make plans with your friends. So I'll tell you why. A watch pot never boils. The fastest way to get somebody's attention is to ignore them. So if there is somebody around you that you're hoping is going to ask you for plans or make plans, if you already have plans, it's the fastest way and they don't know it. It's an intuitive thing. They have no idea why they may be reaching out or why they feel propelled to do so, but making plans with somebody else will be the fastest way to bring something else in. Now, should somebody else show up, I wouldn't tell you to break plans with your friends, but you could celebrate Valentine's Day the next day. You could do something later on in that day. You know, it's like people get so caught up on the date on the calendar. Who cares? Who cares if you don't go out until Saturday? It still would be a Valentine's thing, and not to mention that everything's 50% off the next day. I wouldn't sit around and wait for anyone, but that's my 2 cents. Watch pot never boils. J Mac, how's Caitlin feeling towards me right now? Okay. She feels a spiritual connection to you, and she definitely feels like there's more to come. And the judgment card would be divine intervention. So she may be feeling like, if I don't do anything, fate will still bring us together. And that's true. I agree with that. She's very attracted to you, and she thinks that you're very strong, emotionally strong and physically strong. She also thinks that you're stable. You're built on solid ground and nothing can rock you. You're like like a calm lake. Nothing bothers you. Very like easy. That's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. Ram, what did Will want to say since he felt injustice and regret? I don't know exactly what he wants to say. I'm not going to be able to get that. But whatever he heard you talking about didn't sit right with him, and he wanted to put his 2 cents in. Yeah, almost like he could have even been a little argumentative. Like something around the situation didn't sit right and he would have come off strong. So I don't know what you were talking about. I don't know what you said. But it's like he held himself back because he didn't want to get involved. He didn't feel like it was his place. But he felt very passionately about whatever the conversation was. And argumentative comes up. At some point, you may have a conversation with him about these exes. But it wouldn't be when there are other people around. He's not going to get involved then. Like, he's not going to say anything in front of other people. If he's going to say anything to you, it would be the two of you would have this conversation when there's nobody around. Because I don't think that he would want other people to know how he really feels about the situation. Like whatever it is that went on with these exes. I mean, usually, most of the time, the ex did something stupid. So he may have an opinion about that. Or how you dealt with it. Like maybe he felt like you put up with something for too long, or you gave somebody too much time when their time should have run out. He had a strong opinion and he's not willing to talk about it in front of other people. At another point, he may discuss it with you. It could come up again, but it would be when nobody else is around. Talia, how is Brian feeling towards me right now? All right, he's feeling a little bit like the wind has been let out of his sails, like he got nowhere. I don't know what's going on between the two of you, but he may feel like either he lost his chance or he failed or he just didn't make it to where he wanted to go. It shows that there's a slowdown around the situation between you and him, but he does feel passionately about you. He's very attracted to you. He likes your creative side, but he also likes the fact that you're down to earth. He thinks that the two of you could have a future together, but that you guys would have to work on it, that there would be some hard work that needs to be done. He feels a spiritual connection to you, and he has a wish around the situation. So he may need to step out of his box, get out of his own way to move things ahead quicker, because it's like he's dragging his feet and then he gets angry at himself. It's like he does nothing and then he's annoyed with himself. I got bags under my eyes. Oh well. Oh, I'm supposed to use this phone, not that phone. My dad yells at me. Hang on, let me find it on this phone. Oh shit. I can't find it on this phone. Whatever, let me just do it here. All right, we're going back up to the top. Demi, love. You got a Virgo coming in around you that's going to think that you are like the world, the Empress card there. They may be feeling a little bit regret around the situation, but you have a wish that comes true. So I don't know if this is a new Virgo that shows up, if this is somebody from your past. Somebody who, I think it may be somebody from the past because they're feeling a little bit of regret. It also shows that you have a wish, so put that out into the universe. Be careful when the Empress shows up if you don't want children, because that could be the birth or the conception of a child. The Page of Swords is here, which means somebody shows up out of the blue and you're feeling victorious. They come in with an offering of love, and that could be a fire sign. So you have a Virgo here, but you also have a fire sign coming in. Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries, and this person's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to want to do adventurous things. And they could give the Virgo a run for their money. Now, if you're like, there is no Virgo, I don't know anybody that's a Virgo, the Hermit card could be somebody who's very smart. They may work around the medical field. They could be analytical, possibly an accountant. Somebody who's very smart and detail-orientated. Could be a Virgo rising. Either that or you haven't met them yet. They just haven't come in. AJ, the outcome if I tell him I'm letting go of him. I don't know that he would really believe it. I don't think he would believe it. I think it's going to be something that you have to show him. I feel like with these cards here, he thinks he sort of has you where he wants you, and that he can sort of do whatever he wants and you'll be there. Actions speak louder than words, especially with this guy. I wouldn't say it, I would just do it. See what happens. If he feels you pull away, that's when he won't like that. But if you tell him, I don't think he's gonna believe it. TD, did the Aries feel our connection yesterday, or was it just me? When there's a connection like that, both people usually feel it. Let me check. He definitely felt it. He did. Good. Lovely L. Should I walk away from my connection with Penn? Okay. I'm only getting a 33% chance that you should walk away. Explore other options, be open to other things. Yeah, I would say that that's healthy, but I don't think that you have to walk away totally. The only time, though, I really tell anyone to walk away totally is when they're being abused in some way. But keeping your options open, manifesting a new partner, going out with other people, totally a good idea, but I don't think you have to write him out of the script totally, not just yet. Hasty, chances of a relationship with N, the Gemini, living in Dubai. Here, it's beautiful there. %70 chance. That's a pretty good chance. Elizabeth, what should I expect this weekend for my anniversary? Okay. Okay, you get a wish. You get a wish coming this weekend. You got all 10 cups full. And cause for celebration. You got something happening this weekend that's going to be good. It's going to make you happy. Some kind of celebration. Now, that could be anything from going out to dinner to having a party. There's something big that's coming, I think. Especially with the 10 of Cups. Rhonda, am I getting a new car and when? There's stress around the situation, and I didn't get any aces, so I can't give you a percentage. But what I can tell you is anxiety and stress over the new car. I mean, shit like that's always stressful. It's not a good time to buy a new car right now anyway while Mercury is retrograde, so I would at least wait until that passes, which I wouldn't even think about buying a new car probably until April 1st. But the reason why I think you will be getting a new car is because the happy home is here. So this could be an upgrade, upgrading from the car that you have, and cause for celebration. Let me see what I got here for timing. What you doing, Dill? You need me to help you with those blankets? This summer. I would hold off until the summer if you can. Clubs would be sometime this summer, anytime after June 21st. And I wouldn't, we got to watch though for the next Mercury retrograde, which would be coming up probably in May. I would say we'll check Mercury retrograde again, but buying a car under Mercury retrograde would be something that you would regret about buying it. So I wouldn't do it now anyway. I would hold off till the summer if you can. Shay, should I apply to the PhD program? Yeah. Yeah, you got 99% chance, yes, you should. Hi. Upcoming week. Oh, thank you. All right, let's see. What's the upcoming week looking for high vibration? Divine intervention steps in this week when you take off the binds that restrict you. Stepping out of your box will bring you to something that destiny has in store for you that could have to do with a love relationship. That's a soulmate relationship coming in. So just keep that in mind. Don't let anything hold you back this week because you've got divine intervention happening. Now, I can't swear it's going to happen this week, but it's coming up very soon. Ram, I was mainly talking about how other guys and my exes were attractive looking to me. Was Will jealous? Okay. Yeah, he was. He may have even been trying to compare himself to these guys, or weighing how he measures up to them. Good, let him be jealous. Jada. Spiritual messages, okay. Messages from the spirits. What is upside down? Spirit messages from Jada. For Jada. The Page of Water. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Use your intuition. Balance. Archangel Zadkiel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Ego. Archangel Jophiel. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So with ego, I would watch your ego doesn't get in the way of all the other good things that could be coming in. So if you're making decisions, just try to think for a second if you're making the decision from a place of love or a place of ego. You got two archangels around you, Zadkiel and Jophiel. So the difference between making decisions out of love would be, you know, something like, I'm not going to spend money on that because I want to prepare for my future, right? It shows self-love. It's not so important for me to spend money on that. I'd rather save the money. That's what's more important to me. I put myself first. An ego thing would be like, I'm going to go out and spend $500 on new makeup because I need to look pretty. So that's the kind of difference. You know, like where we make decisions from fear and love, or fear versus ego. So just take notice of it. Or ego would be, I'm not going to call him first because I called him first last time. Love would be, I'm going to call him because I haven't heard from him and I'm hoping that everything is okay with him. You know what I mean? It's kind of different. Most of us, I think, will react out of ego if we don't stop and think about it, because we're human and that's what we do. Lovely L. Is there a new love coming into my life soon? When you hold yourself back and you let go of anxiety, somebody shows up who you're very attracted to. They may be a Capricorn. Let me see if I can get some timing on when this guy's going to show up. All right, when is this new love going to show up? 8 weeks, 8 days, 8 months, the month of August, or the spades would be the fall. I don't think you have to wait until the fall. I would focus on the type of person that you want to show up within the next 8 weeks. I think they're going to be a Capricorn. They may not. They could just be somebody who's very grounded, maybe an old soul, but shows a Capricorn. Oh, Vicky donated through PayPal. Okay, let me see if I can find Vicky's question. Let me see if I can find it on this phone. What the hell? Oh, okay. Here, I got it up on this phone. Good. I'm looking for Vicky. Is Richard still thinking about me, and should I reach out to him tomorrow if he is? Okay, let's see. Is Richard still thinking about me? He's still thinking about you. I would suggest reaching out to him. I don't like doing shit on Valentine's Day. I usually myself suggest that people don't do things on holidays because there tends to be a lot of pressure around holidays, but it would be your call. I'm going to pull the cards and see what the cards suggest if you should reach out tomorrow. People just get all bizarre around holidays and birthdays. I have a friend of mine who refuses to celebrate his birthday because he feels like people die around their birthdays, which is true. My mom died on October 14th. Her birthday was the 29th. My grandfather died on the 10th. His birthday was the 19th. All right, but I mean, it doesn't happen to everybody. It's happened, but not to everybody. All right, should we reach out on Friday? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you should. So your call. I think you should reach out to him in general, but the chances for tomorrow are lower than I would like. 70% chance I would tell you to go for it. Andrea, how is Jay feeling towards me? Is my nose itchy? Okay, he is very attracted to you, but yet he feels like you have other choices and that you might not choose him. Seven of Cups, he thinks that you got choices around you. He feels like you're a very strong person. He's very attracted to you on many levels. Emotionally, use your intuition. Physically, and you have a wish around this situation. So you can get what you want from this situation. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. AJ, reading for the rest of the month. Oh, you got 3 aces that just showed up, one right after the other. Okay, either a new offering for a job, a new way to make money, some kind of business deal shows up. A new offering of love shows up. And passion comes in around a soulmate relationship. The rest of the month should be pretty hot. I'm going to say the rest of the month into the middle of March. I would give it more than just the next 2 weeks. Miss Ronnie, messages from spirit guides. I need a sign. All right, messages from spirit guides. The Four of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving to those less fortunate. The Two of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Balance, Archangel Zadkiel, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. Archangel Zadkiel is around you if you feel a connection with him. I always feel connected to Archangel Raphael, but if any of them show up around me, I'm willing to take anybody's help. I would say the need for balance and cooperation and compromise is a huge one here. Archangel Zadkiel. Sana, how are things going to be between A and Nay? Okay, Sana. Oh, you got a love connection here. You have a love connection that could possibly lead to the happy home with a Virgo. Now, the Hermit is normally a Virgo. It doesn't have to be. It also could be a quiet person. It could be somebody who's very humble. It might be somebody who's in the medical field. Use your intuition. Oh boy, you got good stuff. Use your intuition. Offering of love comes in that leads to success. I think you got a good connection here with A. Hasty, does M the Libra miss me and want to be with me? Okay, let me see. Misses you big time. Yeah, I think this person wants to be with you. They may be a little stubborn at the moment, but I do think that they want to be with you. Rhonda, Eric is silent. Will he call or come soon, and when? Okay. I think he does show up soon. Let's pull some timing cards. Could be before the end of the winter, or it could be within around 12 days with the Queen. The Queen would be the number 12. I think it's going to be soon. The end of the winter, March 21st. I don't know that you got to wait that long. Kira, what can I expect for the rest of 2020? Okay. What's going on for the the rest of 2020. You got some good stuff coming in here. You could find yourself in a relationship with somebody where you guys are both very attracted to one another. The relationship may be very physical at first, and then it may move really slow, but it's a good connection. Cause for celebration around it, and it could be divine intervention steps in. It may be with a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, and you may have a decision to make around this person. It also shows you might be dealing with a little bit of anxiety because your whole life is starting to transform. Moving into 2020, probably closer towards the second half of the year. Feeling anxious about it because things are changing, but it's all for the better. Justice is around you. All the good that you've put out into the universe should be coming back in 2020 and feeling much more balanced and like you're just on a better level by the end of the year. It's not to say the whole year is going to be perfect. There's always going to be ups and downs. But it looks like overall there's a lot of changes in evolution, like evolving over this year, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. Laugh donated. Let me find Laugh. Okay. How does the Scorpio feel about me currently? Okay. They're starting to feel a little bit more like they can breathe. So at one point they were feeling very weighed down by the situation, but they're starting to see their way out of it. You have a wish around this situation and they're starting to feel a little unstuck. So basically they're attracted to you and they see success around this relationship. They're starting to get out of their own way, which is a good thing. They think that you're very well balanced. They also think that you're grounded. They love your creative side. And they love your passion. There's a lot that they like about you. But what's good about the situation is they're starting to feel a little bit less weighed down. They're starting to like make their way through the fog, which is good. Kira. We'll get along with Leroy's brothers and girlfriend if I move in. How will my family feel about it? Okay, let's see. Will we get along with Leroy's brothers and girlfriend if I move in? Okay, let's ask that first. I think overall you will. Now, can people get on your nerves? Absolutely. I worked in an office with, I think there were 5 of us in an office that had no windows, and it was a small office. And we really did love each other. I mean, I swear to God, we were really great friends. But, you know, sometimes you spend 8 hours in a room with no windows, 40 hours a week, you want to kill each other. So there will be moments in time where you get frustrated, but I think overall you guys are going to get along. All right, now let's see. How will the family feel? They may be feeling like your life is moving forward and that there's nothing they can do about it. Like this is the road that you're taking. They may feel like you're working hard and that you're creating the life that you want. They may feel, this is how they could feel. Not that it's going to happen. That it could lead to heartbreak and disaster if you move in. But they think that they're going to think that it's going to be a chance you'll have to take because on the other hand, it could lead to victory. So they may be a little bit back and forth about it. I think ultimately they're going to think that you're a grown woman. You can make your own decisions. Even if it's a bad decision, you would learn from it. I think they'll be okay with it. You know how it is with family members. That's another thing. Everyone's got to put their 2 cents in. Meanwhile, nobody ever looks at what they're doing. I think you'll be okay overall if you were to move in. Oh, another one from Vicky. Okay, let me find it. Will he reply if I text him tomorrow? Okay, let's see. Will he reply if we text him tomorrow? 70% chance, yes, he's going to reply. Give it a shot. Go for it. 70%, I'm more confident. Jada, messages for 2020. You want spirit messages or you want tarot? Let me know before I answer that. In the meantime, I'll do Miss Ronnie rest of the month. I always think messages more, I like to use the spirit messages. The rest of the month could be a little bit up and down for you. Two of Cups is in reverse, which can indicate an argument with somebody close to you or even a possible breakup. But if that happens, the relationship is built on solid ground and it rebounds, so don't worry about it. It's just that when you have that moment, sometimes it's really heart-wrenching and you don't always see your way out of it. But if it happens, you guys rebound. Justice is on your side. Feeling like you finally made it to the top of the mountain, but yet there is still some arguments around you. Now, the arguments might not have anything to do with the Two of Cups being in reverse. This could be somebody else that's annoying at the end of the month. But you set up boundaries, you lay down the law, and you'll be fine. Don't be afraid to, stand your ground. Hey, what is going on here? You're not even awake and you're crying? Here, put your binky in. All right. Put the binky in. All right, good girl. Don't spit it out. For the love of God. Okay. Let me see for Jada, if she wants spirit messages or... Anybody see whether or not... Oh, spirit messages. Okay, good. All right. I like that. I like the spirit cards better for messages. For 2020. The Magician, Archangel Raziel. I like him. He looks like a wizard. He sends out rainbows. When you see rainbows, Archangel Raziel's around. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. The King of Water, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. The Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach and deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Don't cry. Good girl. Lovely L, career guidance from my guides. Okay. Career guidance from my guides for L. What do the guides have to say? Page of Air, logical, honest, impulsive, courageous. challenging information, delays or challenges, changes in plans, truth delivered without tact. Five of Earth, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Seven of Fire, defend your beliefs and your decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. I would say that the fear surrounding money may be holding you back. So keep that in mind. You might be uncertain about things. You may have to take a leap of faith, but your fears are holding you back. I think that's the overall sort of thing. Laugh. Why was the Scorpio weighed down by me? I don't think he was so much weighed down by you as he was weighed down by the situation. So let's see. Yeah, you see, he was kind of feeling like there was stress around the situation or he couldn't rebound from it. But he's starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel and that there could be cause for celebration around the situation if he uses his intuition. So it may be the kind of thing where at one point he may have felt like there was no chance of him coming back because he either didn't feel he had the chance, the opportunity, or he kind of felt like a shithead. But now he's starting to see that there are possibilities around him. So it's not you, it was more of the situation that was kind of weighing him down. Another one from Vicky. Aside from the one about the texting tomorrow, that one, that came up 70% chance, yes, he will answer. AJ, is the soulmate love offering someone new or an ex? Okay. Is the soulmate love offering coming in somebody new or an ex? Is it an ex? %70 chance it's an ex. Wait a minute, there's Vicky. Vicky, did I miss one from you? I did 2. I'm not sure if you had more than that. Come on. Oh, your leg is hanging out. What happened? What happened to your foot? All right, we'll put the blanket over it. I don't think those snaps like to stay closed. All right. Alyssa, what does Martin feel about me today and his plans? Okay. What's the matter? All right. Okay, how he feels about you, he feels like divine intervention is going to step in and fix his situation. That's how he feels. He doesn't have any plans right now. He doesn't know what to do. He's almost kind of leaving it up to the powers that be. He's going with his intuition. He cares deeply for you. He's very attracted to you, and he wants to reconnect, but he doesn't know how to go about it. So right now he's just sort of like, what will be, will be. That might change. He may come up with something else, but right now he's like, if it's meant to be, it'll be. And I think that you guys are going to find your way back to each other. Kira, what kind of a woman does Leroy think I am? Okay. Hang in there. Hang in there. You got it. Why are you crying? Oh, it may be time to eat. All right. You're eating a few minutes. You eat at 12 o'clock, okay? All right. Oh, he thinks that you're very grounded and that you can hold your own. He thinks that you're incredibly stable, which is a good thing, because you don't know how many times I hear, especially from guys, oh, she's a crazy bitch. No, he thinks that you're very grounded. He thinks that you're successful. You got success around you. And he thinks that you know how to, well, you got a wish around you. So this could be that he thinks that you know how to make your wishes come true. You know how to, you're ambitious. Let's put it that way. Hey, lover. He thinks that you're a good woman who had, if you had other opportunities, like if there are other people around you and you had choices to make, he's lucky that you chose him. That's how he feels. That's a good thing. He's appreciative that you would choose him. Denny, when will Andy contact me and does he love me? Okay. Oh my God, Avery, what is happening? All right, let's cut off the super chat so that I can feed her, and I will come back on in a little while. Let's say I'll try to get back on 2 o'clock. It's 11:45 here, I think. I can hardly see that time. There are feelings here. It's not full-blown head over heels love, but he cares about you, definitely. When will Andy contact me? Okay, let's see. And I put up a sale for Valentine's Day. I don't remember if I said that. I think I said that. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, the month of March, but during the winter. So if you have to wait until March, he would contact you before March 21st when we move into the springtime. Elisa, any reunion? Big feelings coming up between G and I. Okay, is there a reunion and feelings coming up between G and I? You could have divine intervention step in that puts the two of you at the right place at the right time. And yeah, a reunion will be happening between the two of you. It could be something that you walk right into. Maria, how does George the Cappy feel about me? I'm a Leo. Okay, let's see. Thinks that you're spontaneous, carefree, a free spirit. Finds you physically attractive. Thinks that you're balanced, compassionate, and loving. Thinks that you're an overall lucky person. And feels a connection to you. Overall, this person thinks pretty... You know what? And as a Capricorn, for a Leo, they probably think that you're like a breath of fresh air to them. They may even find you a little bit exuberant. PayPal people, let me know if I answered all the questions, because I'm not sure if I did. And I don't want to miss anybody. Mirth. Would the Aries be happy if I texted him to talk? I'm not so sure. It may make them anxious. It shows anxiety around them. I feel like nobody likes to hear we need to talk. I feel like everybody gets anxious. Or, you know, we need to talk about something. I don't know. I feel like people don't really care for that. I think it may make him nervous. K-Star, messages from my spirit guides. Messages from spirit guides. Spirit guides. Okay. Six of Earth. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities. Receiving a loan or paying off debts. The Three of Earth. You got a lot of grounding energy around you. The power of creativity, recognition, very high quality work, being a team player. The King of Fire. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. Be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Excellent. Marth. Should I ask the Leo where he heard the rumor from? I would ask. I would ask. Yeah, I think so. Did I make it through the super chats? And did I make it through the PayPal people? Okay, I answered all the PayPal people. Okay, then I'll do the moderators. And if I didn't get to you in this live, I will be back on around 2. I'll try to get on between 2 and 2:15. I don't know if it's raining out there. We got to go for a WALK. SARS, is Patrick a twin flame or a soulmate? I would say soulmate. You know, I don't really buy into the twin flame thing. And I feel like a lot of false information is out there on twin flames. Or people just use it willy-nilly. You know, like they're so quick to say that. All right, let's see what comes out. It's a soulmate. It's definitely a soulmate. Oh, I have to do other videos too on people requested chakras and the planets and the days of the week. I got to do new videos on those too. And then I want to do the questions about Avery. Brandy, am I going through a purging? Is that why my stomach is hurting? Okay, I'm going to ask. But I always think if you got big physical issues, I would still see a doctor if you can, because anything that's over the top pain-wise, I think should be checked out. But let's see if you're going through a purging. You're definitely, you may find that you start sweating a lot too. Maybe while you're sleeping, you may be sweating. I would drink a lot of water, definitely. Water, if you hate water, put fruit in it, put lemon in it, but definitely get water in. And I would still think it's a good idea to see a doctor if you can. Zara, a love reading. Okay. Oh, you got a transformation coming in around you. You also have a relationship coming in around you, and you have happiness. Happiness on with all 10 cups being full, which you could wind up picking up a job with the Ace of Pentacles here. I'm thinking that your whole life is going to change this year. Financial stability comes in. You got some good stuff happening. Around love, it looks like you have a water sign around you, and we know that Taurus is coming back. We know that. But there's also a water sign here, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, and they may really like you. And you may click with them, even if you don't think you're clicking with them now. If you give them a chance, there could be a little bit more there, even if it doesn't last forever. Okay, yeah, I can do one for Lioness. Yeah. They've been trying to get me, they weren't getting notifications, and yesterday 3 times missed me. Mel, there's a situation connected to the Aries return that is scaring me. Do I have anything to be afraid of? Fear is really strong, and you know what? If you're afraid of something, I would look into, I don't know if you need an order of protection or something like that. Let me see. Is there anything to be afraid of? I've already got 70% chance, yes. Yeah. I don't trust it. There's something that's not right. Now, I don't know if your fear is greater than the situation actually is, which may be, but it still doesn't sit right with me. If there is a person and you can put a restraining order on them or protect yourself somehow, I would definitely look into that. Oh, let me do one for Lioness. What is the ex-Aries guy's next move? He broke up with me 6 days ago. Okay. This person may have temporarily broken up or moved away or done something, is pulling back. But I think that you got justice on your side, and whatever you want to happen here, you have good karma coming in. It shows it, it may take some time. So there's feeling unsuccessful, feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, feeling like heartbroken, feeling like things aren't moving forward for you, and then all of a sudden justice steps in and fixes this situation. His next move is going to be, I think he's going to either reach out to you, probably through text message, test the waters and see how you're feeling, or see how you're doing. He feels a little bit focused right now on something that has to do with work or school, whatever he does all day. My thing is that you might have a little bit of time to wait before you hear from him. It may not happen immediately. So if that's the case, do what you can to keep your mind occupied between now and then. Eventually this guy reaches out, and there may be a reconnection coming, but it wouldn't be coming too soon. Like, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It probably wouldn't happen until sometime during the spring. So you could have a bit of time to wait. In the meantime, you may have another offer come in. If you do, I wouldn't turn anyone down. If you're even a little bit interested in somebody else, I would go for it. You don't have to be committed to them. You don't have to have a full-blown relationship, but just giving somebody a chance and having somebody else around you would be a good thing in my book. I think that it would bring in other energy, other people, and I think he'll take notice intuitively, even if he doesn't know on a conscious level. Intuitively, he's going to know that you've kind of moved on. All right, I'm going to go now. I'm going to feed her. I'm going to try to get out for a WALK. If it's not raining, I can't tell. And then I'll be on about 2:15. I'll see you guys in a little bit. And if anybody wants to do a private reading, email me. My email is on the community page, and you can pay through PayPal. Send me the questions and any information that you think may be relevant, and I will get it done within 24 hours. Thanks. Bye-bye.